Some guitars are famous because they're expensive. Danelectros became famous because they weren't. Masonite bodies, lipstick pickups, and a tone that's bright, wiry, and instantly recognizable. And whether it says Danelectro on the headstock, or Silvertone because it was sold through Sears, the vibe is the same, raw character. Let's hit 10 players who turned that budget sound into a signature. Number 10. Steve Marriott. Steve Marriott brought maximum energy, big voice, big stage presence, and Danelectro fit that scrappy, punchy attack perfectly. Whether it's a Longhorn-style bass or a no-frills Danelectric, it's the kind of instrument that wants you to play hard and fast. Marriott's era was about immediacy, and the Dano is basically immediacy in guitar form. Number 9. Pat Smear. Pat Smear brings punk-rooted rhythm power, big, driving guitars that feel like they're holding the whole song together. He's often associated with baritone textures in heavier, modern rock contexts, and Danelectro's baritone legacy lives right in that lane, thick, low, and gritty without losing clarity. Number 8. R.J. Ronquillo. R.J. Ronquillo is the modern ambassador for Danelectro, showing how these guitars still shine today with clarity, sparkle, and that unmistakable mid-range snap. He's proof the Danelectro sound isn't just nostalgia, it's a tool you can use right now for pop, rock, worship, indie, anything. Number 7. Syd Barrett. Syd Barrett's playing is all color, psychedelic sparkle, strange angles, dreamy unpredictability. A Danelectro 3021 style guitar makes sense here, bright attack, glassy edges, and a look that feels like it came from the future and a pawn shop at the same time. Perfect for music that melts reality. Number 6. Jerry Garcia. Before the iconic custom guitars, Jerry Garcia's early story includes a humble Danelectro as a first electric, pawnshop energy, learning by discovery, turning limitation into style. That's the Danelectro spirit, it doesn't overwhelm you, it invites you to find your own voice. Number 5. J.J. Cale. J.J. Cale is the king of less is more. And he famously leaned into a Danelectro convertible because it was light, easy, and had those acoustic electric properties that sit perfectly in a laid-back mix. The tone is clean but lived in, like a whisper that still cuts through the band. Number 4. Tom Waits. Tom Waits is a sound designer disguised as a songwriter, junkyard poetry, broken beautiful tones. Danelectro belongs in that universe because it's imperfect in the best way, airy, nasal, boxy, and haunting when you play it gently. It's an instrument that sounds like it already has a story. Number 3. Beck. Beck's world is collage, folk, fuzz, funk, lo-fi weirdness, and the classic Silvertone amp case Danelectro is basically the guitar equivalent of a thrift store masterpiece. It looks quirky, it sounds cutting, and it records with tons of personality, perfect for music that's always bending genres. Number 2. Link Wray. Link Wray didn't just play rock and roll, he helped invent its attitude. And one of the wildest Danelectros ever, the 1958 Guitar Linn, is right in that story, long-necked, sharp-edged, and built for those biting, primal lines. It's proof that weird guitars can make historic music. Number 1. Elvis Costello. Elvis Costello is precision, sharp songwriting, sharp rhythm, sharp hooks. And that bright, wiry Danelectro/Silvertone character can sit right at the front of a track without getting muddy. Costello even appeared in ads during the late 90s Danelectro revival, and that lipstick pickup bite shows up on When I Was Cruel. That's the magic of Danelectro, it's not cheap, it's character. If you want a guitar sound that's bright, punchy, and instantly different, you're hearing 10 reasons why the Dano universe never goes out of style.